The book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 10. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakam Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, whoever you might be. Shalom to the 144,000. So it's the brother Ambawan Padah from the GMS Denver camp doing a lesson on how Babylon, all right, the great aka America, is going to be destroyed in 1 hour. All right, as prophesied. You see, because the words of the Lord are faithful and true, and this will come to pass. All right. And how is it going to be destroyed in 1 hour, might you ask? Well, the answer to that is thermonuclear fire in the midst of World War III. That is exactly how America will be destroyed. Also, along with the angels of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai bringing devastation to this place as well. Via the so-called UFOs, man. Those are actually the vehicles of the angels, and they're coming to do damage. All right. So 1 hour, man. That's all it's going to take for Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai to destroy this prison. All right. This wicked ass city known as America, man. Okay. And it says city because a city is only as big as its citizens, you see. All right, if you have American citizenship, that means you belong to the city, aka America, man. All right, city and citizens go together. So anyway, the point is that America is going to be destroyed, man. All right, that great city Babylon, aka America, it's going to take just 1 hour. That's how great the destruction is going to be. And America is a big place, man. So you got to ask yourself, what kind of, fire is going to be set to this place, man? It's going to be on another level. Okay. And this is why we tell you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, to turn to your power, turn to your God, man. Yahweh, in the name of his son, Yahweh Shai. All right. So you can escape the judgment that's to come, man. Let's get a few precepts on this matter. All right, here we have Revelation chapter 17 and verse 16, and it says, And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. What is this talking about? All right, the average person don't even understand what this is saying right here. All right, but this right here is talking about how the allies of America, all right, America is that great whore, man. Okay, you see, and the beast is, the whole modern day Roman Empire, man. All right, Esau's current rulership, man, being those so-called Europeans, you know what I'm saying, all these other countries, all right, that Esau, controls in his kingdom, you know what I'm saying. They're finna turn against America. All right. NATO and the EU, that represents the 10 horns. All right. All these allies, man, of Edomites, they're finna turn against America, man. Great Britain's finna turn against America. Germany, Russia, of course. All right. Those are all Edomites, man. So they're going to turn against America at some point and destroy America with thermonuclear fire. You see, because America is dragging all these other countries into World War III. All right. America doesn't give a fuck about any other country. So even its own allies. So at some point, they're going to turn against America and launch those nuclear missiles. Okay. That's what it's talking about right here. That's why it says, these shall hate the whore and shall make her desolate and naked and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. All right. So there you go. Another precept on that matter. I want to jump back to Revelation 18. Let's read a little bit more of this. All right. because there's more. All right, there's more meat on this bone right here when it goes into the destruction of America, aka Babylon the Great. Let's start at verse 1. All right. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. All right. Because this place is going to be a desolation. It's going to be a habitation for desert creatures and unclean beasts. When it's all said and done with, no man's going to live here ever again. All right. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. That's describing America. All the countries do trade with America, and they've become rich off of the different ventures that they partake in here, because America is a consumer country, and all these other merchants, all right, these other countries come here and they make a fortune off of America, man. China being one, you know what I'm saying? All right, because everything, you look on the back of everything, it says made in China, man. That's that's part of that right there. But anyway, continuing on. Verse 4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. So it's talking about the Israelites. He's telling you to repent. Come out of her. That means come out of the mindset of America, Babylon the Great, which is nothing more than Satanism. Everything they teach you here is against the will of Yahweh Shemel Shai, against his order. All right. You see? Let's see. And we're to separate ourselves, from this, mindset of being an American, and come back to our heritage, man, so that we don't get destroyed with these people, man. All right. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Okay. All the evil that's been done here is going to get paid back in these last days, man. We're in that time. From slavery, everything that this damn devil has done to the Israelites here. All right, all these damn, so-called white people, man, they've done nothing but torture and torment us and oppress us here. Okay, all the shit that's going on behind closed doors, sex trafficking, all kind of weird shit, pedophilia, and all the disgusting shit that's going on here is gonna get paid, man. All right, it's gonna get paid back in the midst of World War III and also other perilous judgments. But the main focus that this lesson is going to be on is the fire. All right. And it says, verse 6, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works, and the cup she hath filled to her double. All right. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am a widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, that's coming, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord power who judgeth her. See, it's the Lord's will. The Lord is orchestrating World War III, and he's making it to the point where all these nations are going to turn against America to finally bring forth that judgment, man, which is fire. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. They're going to be like in disbelief when they look on the news and they see the footage of America being utterly burned with fire, man. It's going to block out the sun, man. It's going to be so much smoke. It's going to be, televised, man, in other countries. Ain't going to be no news or communications here in America. It's going to be all burned up. So it's going to be, these other countries who are going to be still, around. They're going to be, airing the footage of America being burned up, man. They're going to know that, hey, man, there goes their business. Because you other countries are going into slavery after that. So anyway, Verse 10, it says, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. You see, that 1 hour. That's all it's going to take for this entire landmass of America to be fucking destroyed, man. That's going to be an intense fire like this earth has never seen. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth the merchandise anymore. All right, no more trade going on here. The merchandise of gold and silver and the precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all thyine wood and all manner of vessels of ivory and all manner of vessels of most precious wood and of brass and iron and marble. Okay. And cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and the fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men. All that's going to get burned up. And the fruits that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee. And all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee. And thou shalt find them no more at all. All the nice real estate that Esau, prides himself in, all the delicacies of America that everybody that, the rest of the world desires so much is going to be burnt the fuck up in 1 hour. That's why we're looking past this place, man. All right. This place is done. The merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, and saying, alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. This was a place of opportunity, as they used to say. All right. Everybody wanted to come to America. It's the richest country, on the face of the earth. But it's all riches are going to be burned up. All right. It goes on to say that in verse 17. All right. For in 1 hour, so great riches is come to naught or nothing. And every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off. All right. In 1 hour. There it is. Once again. 60 minutes. And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? And they cast dust upon their head, and they cast dust on their heads, and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour is she made desolate. There it is again, 1 hour. The Lord is telling you something right here, man. It's not going to take long for this shit to go down. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High have avenged you on her. This is the payback from what the fuck you did to the Israelites, man. You can't stop it. There's no amount of peace talks or nothing that's going to stop this fire from coming. All right? You see? So yeah, that's the point I wanted to make, man. That fire, man. Okay? It's coming. 1 hour, man. Let's get another precept on this. Hold on. Here we have the book of Isaiah. Chapter 14 and 22. I'm going to read down a little bit. All right, talked about this as well. All the way in the book of Isaiah. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord Yahweh. Talking about you Edomites, man. He's going to cut off your, any Edomite that's here. All right, they going to die, man. Okay. Even if they got bunkers and shit on the ground, the Lord going to destroy you Edomites that are here, man. And also, not just the Edomites, but anybody who is not of the elect. You're in America, Babylon the Great. When that fire, engulfs this place, you ain't going to make it. The only way out of this thing is going up into the chariots, man. And that's only reserved for the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay? Lord willing would be at that number. So, next verse. I will also make it a possession for the bittern, which is an animal, and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. Now, let's go into that word besom really quick. All right. All right, here we have Isaiah 14. All right, pulled up. Isaiah 14 and 23, pulled up in a blue letter. All right, we're going to look into these words really quick. Okay, now we mentioned the word bittern, right? Let's get it. Let's see what it says.
Strong's H 7090. Kipod. porcupode.
All right, now it says porcupine or hedgehog, a shrinking animal. So it's an animal, man, because this place is going to be a habitation for animals, or it could be a bird. It says a species of bird, perhaps the bittern from its contracted form. I thought it was a bird. I ain't know about no porcupine. I mean, I always thought it was talking about a bird. But yeah, it shows you right here. It's an animal, man. Okay, so either way, it's not gonna be a human. All right, it's gonna be a place for these animals. Ain't nobody gonna live here no more. Let's go back. Now let's get that word besom. Okay.
Strong's H 4292. Matate.
Yep, and it says here broom. Okay. So the Lord said He's gonna sweep this place with that thermonuclear fire, man, like a broom. He gonna clean you goddamn devils out of here. All right. You see, and all your buildings and all your skyscrapers and everything that you build here is gonna be, what's the word I'm looking for? It's gonna be utterly destroyed. Okay. All right. It says a broom as removing dirt. All right. The Lord's gonna remove Esau's kingdom like a broom. All right, because that fire, that thermonuclear fire from the missiles is going to sweep through the entire land of America. All right, that huge wall of fire is going to just decimate everything that's here. Within 1 hour, man, that fire is going to just eat up everything, man. All right, here we have the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16 and verse 12. The earth quaketh and the foundations thereof. The sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, and before the glory of His power. Okay, what is that talking about? The earth being shaken by the thermonuclear missiles detonating, man. All right. You see, it's going to cause tidal waves, man. It's going to cause the oceans to be disrupted, man. To be stirred up, man. It's gonna be bad out here. That's why we can't be here, man. We gotta be hidden away in the chariots, man. The Lord said, hide thyself as it were for a moment, enter into thy chambers, talking about going up into the chariots, man. The elect are gonna be taken away from the destruction. They have to be taken off the earth. All right, that's how bad it's gonna be here. All right. So let's continue on to the next verse. It says this. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. So this is letting you know it's not talking about an actual bow and arrow that a man can hold in his hand. It's talking about thermonuclear missiles, man. They're gonna be shot off like arrows, man. And they're gonna hit their targets, every one of them. The missile defense systems are not gonna be able to stop. All right, these missiles that are going to, be shot. All right, not just in America, but also in other parts of the earth, especially Israel, the land over there in Israel. The Lord's going to destroy that place and, get them gutter rats out of there and clean it up for His people to come back and inhabit that place, man. All right, America's going to be the only place that won't be inhabited. But the land of Israel, those going to be hit with nukes. It's going to be built back up, man. And that's going to be our headquarters, man. When we come back down from the chariots, as New Jerusalem, all right, those new bodies, all right, underneath that second covenant, that's going to be our headquarters, man. And you damn heathens going to build it up. Okay? Yeah, that's what's going on right here, man. The Lord's getting ready to do a great cleaning of the planet Earth, man, by way of thermonuclear fire, man. Joel chapter 2 and verse 1, another one. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, sound an alarm in my holy mountain. All right, let the Israelites know what's going down, right? Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord Yahweh, Bashmi Shai, cometh. For it is nigh at hand. That means it's close, man. All right, that fire is coming, and we do not want any parts of that. But we're giving you the warning, man. We're letting you know that it's coming, man. Of course, things have to happen, in prophecy before that takes place, such as the mark of the beast, but that's right around the corner, man. That can happen at any time. All right. Things are going to start moving fast once the mark of the beast is brought out there, man, and made mandatory. Once they make that mandatory, you can expect the fire to be soon after. All right. So we right in the end, man. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a strong, there have not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. It's talking about the missiles, man. They're likened into a great people. Those missiles are likened into an army. All right. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. You see, talking about those missiles, man, there's a flame behind them that propels them. Okay. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yeah, and nothing shall escape them. You see? So before those missiles actually detonate, all right, you're still able to see trees and golf courses and green grass and forests and all that shit here in America. But once they detonate, all right, and that fire consumes this place, it's going to be a vast desolation. Nothing left. All right. You see? And if you're not on that chariot, if you're not of the elect, all right, you're gonna be melted and you're gonna die here. All right? You're going to die in that fire, man. This is why we're telling you Israelites to repent, and only the elect are going to repent, man. All right? All right, I'm going to close with this right here. All right? The book of Isaiah, chapter 34. I'm going to start at verse 5. All right? Read down. Now it says, "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment." All right. Now, Idumea is the Greek way of saying Edom. All right. The land of the Edomites, right? All right. The so-called white man, Esau. All right. One of his main headquarters is America. All right. This is the wickedest place on the earth. And it's ran by who? Esau, right? He came and took this place over. And now, this is his kingdom, but it's going to come to an end. All right. Because that sword, aka those missiles, are going to drop down on this bitch. Okay. And the people of the curse is these damn devils, man. They're cursed forever. All right. So live it up right now while you can, Esau. Because that fire, that blessed fire is coming for your ass, man. The sword of the Lord Yahweh, Bashmi al-Shai, is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, all right, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord Yahweh, Bashmi al-Shai, hath a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Now, if you know anything about the Old Testament, all right, animals were used to make sacrifices, man. All right, they were burning as a sacrifice unto the Lord, man. All right, well, guess what? The people here are going to be that sacrifice. You're going to be likened unto those animals burned on the altar. Because America is nothing more than a big-ass altar. It's going to, be burned up. Along with all the people in it. Okay? Those of you that don't repent of the nation of Israel, you're going to be here to be burned, man. All right? It's not a game. It says, "And the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of the Lord Yahweh's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion." Zion being Israelites. The Lord is going to pay you back for everything that you've done, all the controversy and conspiracies that you had against the nation of Israel. You didn't get away with shit. All the chemicals that you put in the food to affect, the Israelites. Because Esau, man, he studies our DNA and our genetic makeup, and he puts shit in the foods to try to fuck us up. All right, those vaccines that he made a lot of you people take, or he coerced you into taking, he gonna pay for all that, man. And all the things that we don't even know about that he's done and is still doing. Okay? But anyway, yeah, man. The slavery, the lying, and trying to hide our identity, all that, man. You finna pay. Okay? Let's continue on a little bit more. Oh, check it out. It's going into that fire, right? And the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch. Now, if you know what pitch is like tar, like hot tar. All right? The land is going to be melted here, man. You see? It's going to be so hot. The fire from those nuclear missiles is going to be so intense. All right? I forgot how many millions of degrees it's going to, heat up to. Because if you, ask Esau, his scientists say that, a thermonuclear detonation, it heats up to millions of degrees Fahrenheit. All right? That's going to turn this place into a whole nother realm. Okay? It's going to melt everything in sight, man. Everything that you see, the cars, the roadways, it's going to all turn into pitch, man. It's going to be melted. Okay? It shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever, meaning a long time. It's eventually going to go out, after years and years and years. All right, we don't know how long it's going to take for the fire to go out, but eventually it's going to die down. But it's saying forever, meaning a long ass time. All right. From generation to generation, it shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever. All right. The destruction of America, Babylon the Great, man. Okay. But yeah, man, that's the point, you can read the entire chapter, on your own time. But that's the point right there, man. The thermonuclear fire is coming. And your only way out as an Israelite is to go into the chariots, man. The Lord has to have predestined you for salvation. And those who have repented and endured to the end, you're going to be saved, man. All right? So may the Lord preserve us and keep us, give us the strength to endure, man, and to reject the mark of the beast, because that's going to be a key component in a lot of people being destroyed, man. Those who receive that mark, the RFID microchip, you're going to be part of that. You're going to be a part of that fire, man. All right? It's going to be a different type of fire, man. The Spirit of the Lord's vengeance is going to be inside that thermonuclear fire. And the elders say all the time, man, and the brothers always say, man, the Lord, he can keep your soul in your body and make it seem like an eternity, because he controls time and how you perceive it. So, because people think, oh, man, I'll just, go through it out. If I got to die in the fire, then oh, well, it'll be quick. All right. You don't understand the Lord, man, and his power. He can make it seem like an eternity. All right. He controls time and space, man. But anyway, the point is that fire is coming. All right. And if you receive that mark of the beast, you will be in that fire. And you've pretty much canceled out your salvation. So when Esau makes this chip mandatory, remember this. Remember that fire, man, that we warned you. All right. So I'm going to end it right there. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah, Kodash. A double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. The Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the elect out there, man. Hey, Shalom. Kwame Asherala in the Bible Ball.